Hi, I'm Tim Dowd. We're here at New York Comic Con, and I am here with the very intimidating Mandelorian Mercs. This is Daniel Westbrook, the first in command, and Tom Swift, he has his real name, second in command of the group. Folks, would I say a little something to the folks at home?
Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
Hi.
All right, now you guys are an organization called the Mandelorian Mercs.
That's right.
Tell me a little bit about what you do.
Well, we are a Star Wars costuming club, and basically we do charity work, we do community events, we hit every con that we can get our hands on, and basically we just try to promote the making of how our armor works and just having a good time.
Now, you spoke about charity events. Yep. What kind of charity events do you guys do?
We've done fundraising. We're actually looking to work with the Toys for Tots guys coming up this Christmas season. Raffles, pretty much anything we can get our hands on. We work closely with the 501st and the Rebel Legion just to try to keep it all together.
No, Dan covered it. We do all sorts of events. This Comic-Con's a little large, so we don't do raffles here, but very often we'll take props that we've manufactured for the Mandalorian Mercs, and we'll auction them off. We'll be at the Albany Comic-Con at the end of this month, and we'll have some props there that we'll auction off, and we'll take the proceeds from that. And we actually have a Mandalorian Mercs fund for children, and we donate towards that. And at the end of the year, for Christmas time, we take all of that money, give it to a couple of the different clans nationwide, and the funds are used for events at maybe Toys for a Children's Hospital or something like that.
All right, fantastic. Now, you mentioned, so you call yourself a costuming club. Now, do you manufacture this stuff, or do you all individually work on your costumes and kind of try to top one another, or how does it work?
We do have a little bit of competition sometimes. But we get ideas from each other too. So we all work together, and we try to bring all the new members up, because we do have official status. Yeah. You do have to reach a certain level before you can be recognized as an official member. But there are 1,000 people working on working their way up to it. We have actually over 520 official members, and no two look exactly alike.
Yep. And we have many people that fabricate stuff, like they make the helmets, they sell the armor on our forums, and then a lot of us too, we make it ourselves. We can make it from plastic, like this is Sintra, and we've done metal, we've done just about any kind of item you can think of. So I mean, Home Depot and Lowe's is our home.
You'll never walk through a hardware store the same way again.
All right, fantastic. So there are ways to purchase these outfits online through your site.
Yep, you can actually find guys who sell full sets of the armor, the helmets. I mean, prices vary, depends on the workmanship. Like me personally, I'd rather build it myself, get that little personal touch in there. Kind of one of the reasons why we got into this in the first place. But I mean, I'm not going to discourage someone if they don't think they can handle it. So I mean, that's the best thing about this club. It's all about trust, family, and just having a good time.
All right.
One of the nice things about the Mandalorian costuming is that there's a wide range of materials you can use to actually get into the costuming. And on the website, MandalorianMercs.com, you can find all of the patterns and templates to help you get started. And you don't need anything more than an $8 garbage can at Walmart to get started. You can make your first plates out of just inexpensive materials. And even the helmets, you can actually make the whole thing yourself and never actually have to spend a lot of money to get started, which is one of the nice things.
All right, fantastic. Now, can we get a bit of maybe a wider shot here and take a really good look at your armor set up that you have here? So what we have here is we have this the chest plate we were talking about before the interview, and you said it's made out of.
This is it's called Sintra is the brand name, but it's very much like PVC pipes that you use for plumbing. You can actually buy a pipe in Home Depot or Lowe's, cut it in half, heat it up, and flatten it out, and then put your patterns right on that.
All right. Now you have a utility belt kind of thing going here.
This belt, actually, these are surplus ammo pouches. They're like World War II stuff. They actually only cost a few bucks a piece. You can get them on eBay or any kind of online surplus store.
And over here we have, well, it looks like some painted golf balls.
These are golf balls, right? These it actually started life as a golf bag, right? Oh, really? Yeah, from a kid's toy. So it's been cut and modified. It added a keyboard here. The golf balls become miniature grenades, and so we modify materials and things that we find to make things unique.
And I don't think anything is really quite as signature of the Mandalorians as the helmet.
Yeah, the T shape in the helmet, that's very recognizable from Jango Fett and Boba Fett from the movies. Personally, the Fetts, that's kind of what brought me here. I always loved those guys, and as I discovered more about the Mandalorian culture, it was just really attractive to me. This helmet is actually a resin cast helmet purchased from one of our members out in California, and it's a really really nice mold. And in here I actually have this is inside of a batting helmet that I use to keep it in place, and just like a welding kind of shield to cover for the face.
All right. Now, something I've always kind of found fascinating about the Star Wars mythos, and I'm sure you guys both talk about this, is that at least in the original trilogy, Boba Fett is very much not even really a tertiary character, but really like almost a background character in a way. For instance, Empire Strikes Back, he didn't actually have a name. He was just Boba. He was just bounty hunter. Clearly, in the prequels, they've made Jango more into the actual fiction. But even before that, the character was always very, very popular, with very minimal exposure. What do you think was it about that character that brought everyone, that inspires things like this?
It was that mystery. That's just it. Like, who is this guy? You know, what does he do? I mean, we see him, walking through Jabba's palace as if, he's the king. Like, Jabba couldn't even touch him. And I mean, Han Solo was made to be, one of the most, bad guys, one of the best bad guys in the whole trilogy, but Boba Fett got him. Yeah. So it's like, who is this guy? And I mean, that's what I think really kickstarted everybody going, yeah. So I think that's my personal take on it. I mean,
not to mention that the armor is damn cool.
Yeah, that's true.
But he's right. He just stands out, and he kind of steals a lot of the scenes that he's in. And in Jabba's palace in Return of the Jedi, people just get out of his way. He's the calm, cool, mysterious character.
All right. Now, where is your guys' home on the web? Where can they find about you?
Mandalorianmercs.com, and you can also find us on Facebook. Just search for Mandalorian Mercs.
Thank you very much for your time. I am Tim Dowd. This is
Daniel Westbrook.
And
Tom Swift.
And we are on the take.